are looking at the chapter 2 of 10th standard mathematics. Okay, this is where we stopped in the last class, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Let us consider the following conversation between the teacher and the students. Teacher is asking, factorize the number 240. Muller is telling the answer, 24 into 10. Raghu, 8 into 30. Inia, 12 into 20. Kumar, 15 into 60. Malar, whose answer is correct, sir? Yeah, everyone's answer, I guess it is correct. 15, 16, how much? 90, right. Teacher, all the answers are correct. Raghu, how, sir? Teacher, split each of the factors into product of 5 numbers. Malar, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 5. Raghu also giving the same numbers. Okay, good. Now you count the number of 2's, 3's and 5's. Malar, I got 4 2's, 1 3 and 1 5. Raghu, I got 4 2's, 1 3 and 1 5. Inia, I also got the same numbers too. Kumar, me too, sir. Malar, all of us got 4 2's, 1 3 and 1 5. This is very surprising to us. Teacher, yes, it should be once any number is factorized up to a product of prime numbers, everyone should get the same collection of prime numbers. Okay, if you factorize any number in terms of prime numbers, everyone should get the same number. Okay, that is what he is saying. Okay, right. This concept leads us to the following important theorem. Okay. Theorem 4, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Without proof, every natural number except 1 can be factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique except for the order in which the prime factors are written. The fundamental theorem asserts that every composite number can be decomposed as a product of prime numbers and that the decomposition is unique, in the sense that there is one and only way to express the decomposition as product of primes. In general, we conclude that given a composite number n, we decompose it uniquely in the form of n equal to p1 power q1, p2 power q2, p3 power q3 and so on. Okay, where p1, p2, p3, pn are primes and q1, q2, q3, qn are natural numbers. Okay. Okay. So in general, any natural number can be expressed in terms of the primes and their p1 power q1, p2 power q2, where p1, p2, pn are primes and q1, q2, qn are natural numbers. Okay, powers of natural numbers. Okay, first we try to factorize n into its factors. If all the factors are themselves primes, then we can stop. Otherwise we try to further split the factors which are not prime. Continue the process till we get only prime numbers. Is 1 a prime number? For example, if we try to factorize 32,760, we get this. Thus, in whatever way we try to factorize 32,760, we should finally get 3 2's, 2 3's, 1 5, 1 7 and 1 13. The fact that every composite number can be written uniquely as the product of powers of prime is called fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Then what is the significance of fundamental theorem of arithmetic? About natural numbers except one that we have studied above has several applications both in mathematics and in other fields. The theorem is vastly important in mathematics since it highlights the fact that prime numbers are the building blocks for all the positive integers. Thus, prime numbers can be compared to atoms making up a molecule. Okay, right. If prime numbers p divides ab, then either p divides a or p divides p. That is, p divides at least one of them, either a or b. If a composite number n divides ab, then n neither divide a nor b. Okay. For example, 6 divides 4 into 3, but 6 neither divide 4 nor 3. Okay. In the given factorization, find the numbers m and n. Okay, m, see here, 2 here, something else is there. Okay, 3 here, n is there, n is again 5 here, 5 into 2. What is n then? N is 5 into 5 into 2, so that is 50. N is 50. Okay, n is 50. What about m? 53 is 150, 152 is 300, 300 is m. Okay. Can the number 6 power n being a natural number, end with the digit 5? Is that possible? 6, 6, 6, no. Every time 6 when multiplied with 6, it will end with only 6. Okay. Otherwise, it has two factors, 2 and 3 as the factors. Okay. Last digit 2 is a factor of 6 power n, so 6 power n is always even. Okay, but any number whose last digit 5 is always odd, right? That is another reasoning. Okay, so let m divides n, then GCD and LCM of m and n are dash and dash. M divides n, then GCD is m and LCM is n. The HCF of numbers of the form 2 power m 3 power n is HCF, highest common factor. Okay, 1, there is no common factor. Okay, one is power of 2, another is power of 3. There will not be any common factors in them. Okay. If 7 into 5 into 3 into 2 plus 3 is a composite number, is it a composite number? Justify your answer. Okay. Since the given number can be factorized in terms of 2 primes, it is a composite number. Okay. Final answer, they wrote it like this. A and B are two positive integers such that A power B into B power A equal to 800. Find A and B. And then you need to first find the prime factorization, that is 2 power 5 into 5 square. That is what you got finally. So A is 2, B is 5. Okay. Right. Can you find the 4-digit PIN number PQRS of an ATM card such that P square into Q power 1 into R power 4 into S cube 3,15,000. 15,000. Then you proceed with prime factorization, then you will get the answer. Okay. Exercise 2.2. For what values of natural numbers n, 4 power n can end up with the digit 6. For 2 also it will end up 6. 4 power 1 is 4, 4 square is 16, 4 cube is 16 into 4. Okay, again into 4 will give you 16. Any number that is even. Okay, if m and n are natural numbers, for what values of m does 2 power n into 5 power m ends in 5? For what values of m, specifically they are asking for m value, not about the n value. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. 2 5s are 10, 4 5s are 20. Okay. Uh, 8 5s are 40. There is no such such that that will end in 5. Why? Because any number other than, if n is 0, that is possible. Other than 0, if n is natural number, then that is not possible. Okay. uh, 2 square, 2 cube, whatever the number you take, if you multiply it with 5, you will end up getting 0 at the end. Okay. Find HCF of these two numbers: 2 5 2 5 2 5, 3 6 3 6 3 6. Oh, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. 5 0. Okay, that you need to first do the prime factorization to find the HCF. You might be knowing anyway. You need not to uh, bother much about that. Okay, like 25 can be written as 5 0 5 0 5. Okay, into 5, 25 25 25. Yes, you agree. Again take 5 common. uh, 5 into 5 into, that is 25 into, this is 1 0 1 0 1, right? This is about 5 0 5 0 5. What about 3 6 3 6 3 6? Can be written as 6 0 6 0, no, 6 36 36 36 into 6. Okay, can be written as again 6 times 6, 1 0 1 0 1. So highest common factor is 1 0 1 0 1. That is the answer. Okay, the last one. For 13,824 is 2 power a into 3 power b, then find a and b. Okay, you need to do the prime factorization to find the answer. Okay, then you can simply find a and b. Okay, first do the prime factorization. Go for LCM. If p power 1, p1 whole power x1, p2 whole power x2, p3 whole power x3, p4 whole power x4 is this, and p1 p2 p3 p4 are primes in ascending order, then x1 x2 x3 are integers. Find p1 to p4 and x1 to x4. Again you have to go for prime factorization. Okay, 2 5 is a 2 5 is a 10, 2 6 is a 12, 2 2 is a 4. Okay, yes, you can easily find out the answer. Go for prime factorization. Find LCM and HCF of 408 and 170 by applying fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Again you have to do prime factorization. 408 can be expressed as 408 2 times 204, 2 times 204, or 2 times 102. 102 can be written as 2 times 56, 102 51. Okay, this is about 408. What about 170? 170 170 170. Okay, we are going to write it here. 170 170 equal to 2 times, what is 2 times? 2 times what? Okay, if you ask me like that, 85. Yes, 85 has 5 in it, so separate 5 times 70, Yes, 5 times 17. It will stop there only. 2 5 into 5 into 17. What about this? 17 3 this can be written as 17 3 into 17, 3 into 17. Okay. What is LCM? HCF. What is HCF? 17. Highest common factor is 17 2 34. HCF is 34. 34. Oh no, 34. 34 is HCF. What about LCM? LCM 3 2 1 3 1 5 117. Okay. 2 is there, 5 is not there, 17 is there, so multiply it with 5, 40 5 40 20 2040 is LCM. Okay. Find the greatest number consisting of 6 digits which is exactly divisible by 24, 15, 36. Consisting of 6 digits which is exactly divisible by 24, 15 and 36. First, what is 24? 24 is 2 times, okay, 3 times, 3, right? That is 24. What about 15? 15 also can be written right like this. 15 is 3 times 5. One more number is there. That number is what? 36. 36 is what? 2 times, 3 times 3. Okay. Okay, if the number has to be it has to be divisible by all these three, means you need to find it LCM. First you need to find LCM. What is LCM? 3 2s are 2 3s are 1 5s are. Okay, 3 2s are, that means 72 into 5, 72 5 72, 36 10, 360. 360 is the LCM. LC M 360. Now the number, the 6-digit number has to be divisible by, should be divisible by your what? 360. Okay, that must be a factor of 360, but it should have 6 digits in it. Okay, right. LCM is 360, so the greatest number, whatever may be the greatest number, you may call it as, must have 6 digits. Okay, and must be multiple of 360. So first 3 digits I am fixing it as 9 because 9 is the greatest number. Last 3 digits must be a multiple of 360. Okay, that is 720 only I can take, right? 3 is to 3 is 1080, that we cannot accommodate in 3 places. So this is the greatest digit. Okay, greatest 6 digit number which is divisible by this 360, or which is divisible by these numbers. What is the smallest number? That which when divided by the three numbers leave the remainder 7 in each case. To do that, first you need to find LCM. What is LCM in this case? 5 7 is 35. So 5 into 7. Okay. 35 into 8 into 13. 3640 is LCM. Okay. Since LCM is 3640, the number is nothing but 3647, because 3640 is exactly divisible by all these numbers. Okay. So the smallest number is going to be, okay, let's remove this. These are not required, right? The smallest number is going to be plus wait a minute, plus 7, that is 3647. Okay, right. Find the least number that is divisible by the first 10 natural numbers. Find the least number that is divisible by the first 10 natural numbers. Okay. What are the first 10 natural numbers? Let me write it once again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then you need to find the LCM of these digits, right? 2 3 4 6 is there, 2 and 3 both are there in 6. 5. Okay. 9. Find LCM 2. Okay, let me figure it out. Okay, here LCM of first 10 natural numbers. LCM. Okay, 2 is going to come anyway, since 3 is also there, no problem. 2 into 3. 4 is there, so again I have to take again 2. 2 2 is 4. 5 is there, so again we have to take 5 into account, so 5. 6 is already accommodated. 7 is not there, so you have to take 7 also. What about 8? 2 into 2 into 2, so again you have to take 2 to accommodate 8. 9 is not accommodated, so you have to take into 3. 3 into 3 will take care of 9. What about 10? 5 into 2 will take care of 10. Okay, so this is going to be the LCM. 2 2 2 8. 8 4 is 8 5 is 8 5 is 40. 49 is 360. 367 is 367 is how much? 0 7 6 2 7 3 is 21. 21 plus 4 25. 2520. Okay, that is the answer. Okay, we'll stop it here. We'll continue from the modular arithmetic in the next session. Okay, Nandri Vanakkam.